Kia ora and good morning from Lake Wanaka. We're saying sayonara, ka kite, and we're heading back. We've got a few stops, one of which is probably the greatest town on the planet because it's where Richie McCaw's from. And if you don't know Richie McCaw, shame on you. No, Google him, he's the man. He's my hero. So we're going to go stop off at his hometown in Kurow, and then check out another little town on the way called Waimate, and then we're going to finish off in just out of Timaru. So for now, let's enjoy the Lake Wanaka views one last time. Cheers. Okay, I've arrived here at my place of worship. Hi Richie. Bye. Bye buddy, I miss you. I miss you, Richie. We're going to Waimate now. I miss him already. Okay, so we've just turned off in the town of Waimate. There's not a lot there, being Easter Sunday as well, everything's closed. But we heard of this white horse monument that's on one of the hills or mountains overlooking the town. There's not a lot of details on it, but we managed to find some street signs that have pointed us in the right direction. But now we're on a gravel road, and we have been for the last 3k. To say it's a gravel road is a bit of a stretch too. It's more like a mud one-way track, but I'm hoping it's taking us to the right spot. We've just seen a camper come down, which would suggest that someone's been up there. Okay, so we made it up the hill, and now we're trying to find the white horse. I believe we're heading on the right track. It's down that way. The car park's just back up that way, and I think you have to sort of walk a K to the spot where it is, because it's in on the hillside there. Okay, so we don't know where the white horse is. Car's up here. We're hoping for one last ditch effort to find it around there. Oh, we've walked for ages trying to find this thing. It's not well signposted at all. There's also a walk from the base of the mountain, of which it takes 3 or 4 hours to do. So we were like, no, we don't have time for that, which is why we did the drive. Turns out we're doing half the bloody walk anyway just to find it. Oh, sometimes travel doesn't always go as planned. I know I sort of make it out to look like this big amazing adventure, but sometimes travel is just one of those things that just grind your gears because you can't find something, or something's not as good as you originally thought, and sometimes that's the reality of travel. How you doing, Ash?
Not much about.
We'll wrap it up there, eh? Oh my god. So we've just walked probably about 2.5k. The van is right there. That's where we parked, and literally right here. About 10 meters away from the van is the white horse statue. We didn't have to walk bloody 2.5k that way after all. Turns out it's right in front of us. Oh. The reason this was put in was to commemorate the Clydesdale horses that broke in the Waimate area. That is a wealthy farming district. True story. We're not the only ones to experience this sort of confusion of where the white monument is. Multiple people we've just met at the car park can't find it either. So it appears that it's a common mistake that people make. I don't think anyone's had to walk 2.5k to find it though, like we did when it was right on our bloody parking spot. And now we're onwards to Timaru and our campsite for the night. Ash is driving. Hold on tight. It's wet, it's cold, Easter Sunday, everything's closed. We would either have 2-minute noodles that'll take about 20 minutes to cook, or we come down and we find the only restaurant in Timaru that's open, the Dirty Bird K-Fry. Last night in the camper and we're having KFC. Oh well, it'll warm us up. Okay, so Ash and I have just enjoyed our KFC. We're on a bit of a stakeout there now though. We're on Marine Parade in Timaru, which is a famous spot for spotting penguins. They come up here to nest in the rocks and things, mostly at night. So we've parked up here. We've got our fingers crossed that we might see some penguins. I don't know what time of year they like to nest and all that, but it would be amazing and an awesome way to cap off the trip if we could see some penguins. We saw seals pretty much on day 2. If we could see penguins today, that would be fantastic. Okay, so penguin update. There's no penguins, but it's been the day of pushing, persevering, showing a bit of resilience and coming through and finding what you're after, evident with us and the White Horse Monument. So I'm going to stay strong here. I'm still hopeful. Stay with me and we might see some penguins. Fingers crossed.
If you're walking, if you're walking, if you're walking into my life, if you're walking, if you're walking, if you're walking into my life, and forget all the wrong, into my life, and forget all the wrong you've done, into my life, and forget all the wrong.
Well, there we have it, guys. Another example of showing a bit of determination and resilience. And we saw some penguins. There's about 4 or 5 of them just spread out along the rocks just below us here. They come up from the beach. How cool is that? We're about less than a metre away from some penguins. Great finish to the day. It's cold, it's dark, and it's late, and we're off to our campsite now, but woohoo! We saw some penguins. Alrighty, we all cuddled up in Kermit the camper for one last night. It is real windy and stormy outside.
So windy.
So we're very lucky to be inside in a nice warm camper. But yeah, last night, it's going to be bittersweet. We've enjoyed this trip and I've enjoyed doing it the way we have in the camper, but being 6'4"
and 5'11".
yeah, it gets difficult at times, and sometimes you just wake up and you're like, did I even sleep? But hey, it's been awesome and we knew that going in, so no complaints. It's been one hell of a ride, and we take Kermit the camper back to Christchurch tomorrow. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Yeah, no, definitely. Thanks for watching.